Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you're new. Today we're in the late models here at Five Flags. Didn't run a practice time just because I usually don't on the oval side. But I know I ran like a 664 in my last practice. But that was also like in the nighttime, probably had a little bit more grip. So it's probably going to be a little looser because a lot of people were wrecking in practice. That's also why I don't go out in oval practice. A lot of people do wreck because the track condition can be completely different. Like how much grip is on it. So I'm going to try to take it somewhat easy here in qualifying, hoping to get into the 7s. Just with the way that it looked, how everybody was wrecking. It's so easy to get loose going in or coming off of these corners. Just got to be careful on how much you get on the throttle and how much you're turning. But that felt like a decent lap. It wasn't awful. It wasn't great. 6:11. Okay, that was faster than I ever ran. Okay. I just took it easy. That lap's not going to count now, but it doesn't matter. That first lap was ridiculous. Okay. I'm not even mad about it. This race is going to be a lot of wrecks. There's only like 9 people in this race, which sucks a lot. Because there was like 17 or 18 people that registered the race. I thought we were going to have a pretty big field for this small track, and I thought it was going to be chaos and kind of some fun. But they cut us in half, down to 9 for the race, which is unfortunate. So far, we've got the pole, which is awesome. I just didn't care about my second lap because I tapped the wall. But, yeah, I had a great lap on the first one. Hopefully, we can maintain the lead in the race and not get too sideways and wreck the car early on, because 50 laps is a long time to go in this race, and the car is going to be sliding all around for most of it. We still got, like, 3 people left to qualify, so I'll pick it up and we're getting ready to go green. All right, we stayed on the pole. Everybody actually ended up qualifying, which is surprising, but we stayed on the pole, so I'm very happy about that. Hopefully we can maintain this lead. I like Five Flags a lot, and when we went into practice, I thought it was just going to be a straight-up night race, but it's starting like the late afternoon, so it might get nighttime towards the end of the race, which will change the grip up a little bit. Should get a little bit better, because the track will cool down a little bit more, I guess. But if you guys enjoy this kind of racing, hit that like and subscribe button. That way I know you guys enjoy watching this kind of racing as well. I've been having a lot of fun in these late models recently. These in the ARCA series, I've been having a ton of fun in, just because they've been at a bunch of short tracks. But even though the ARCA is at Langley this week, I really just did not want to do Langley, because there are just way too many people wrecking there. No, I really don't want to deal with it. It's just ridiculous on how much people spin out there, and nobody avoids them, from what I've seen in practice at least. I don't know if the race would be any different with the people I'd be in the race with, but I just don't want to deal with Langley. So I figure I'll go to Five Flags instead, because I like Five Flags more than Langley anyways. I really want to go to like the Snowball Derby one year, because Pensacola, Florida really isn't too far away from me, because I'm in Tampa. But I'd love to go to the Snowball Derby at some point in my life. There are a ton of cars that show up there to race all week. Let me know if you guys have been to the Snowball Derby and how was it, because I've heard people that have gone there and they really enjoyed themselves, had a ton of fun, and the racing's crazy too, like great. But let me know if you guys have gone before or not. Alright, I'm gonna try to go like when pace car drops off, for the most part.
Remember what our goals are for the day. Important. Pace car is off. Be ready.
Had a good jump, get out to the lead. Second and third are side by side. The 4 car really dove it in there trying to get second. He did. Try not to overdrive this, and we're getting hit, so we love that.
Inside.
We're already getting bump and run on the first lap of the race, so that's a lot of fun.
Clear.
And I can do it back to him if I want to. I don't want to do it early on the race. I don't like to wreck people, but I'll race people how they want to race me. And he about hit that inside wall, which is scary for me, because that will push your car straight up the track. I just try to take it somewhat easy on the tires in the beginning, because the tires are much looser in the beginning than they are a little bit later in the race. They get a little bit more grip through the run, then they'll fall off again. The back tires start to really hate you though. 4 cars already blinking, that's great news too. I hate racing around people that blink. It is frustrating. Hopefully we can get back around him. I feel like I'm a little quicker at the moment. He might have been getting a little too sideways in a corner or two, and he's blinking again. Or you are blinking, just letting you know.
Yeah, man. Nice and solid. Okay, stuff.
Because it gave me the lead for that lap, and then he popped back up, and it gave him back the lead. Sometimes when people blink going across the start-finish, it might not count their lap as well. I've seen that happen before. I haven't seen it happen in a long-ass time, but I've seen it happen before. Got a decent gap back to third at the moment. I'm really just trying to take it somewhat easy, not get the car too upset. Not get too sideways going into the corner. He was really sideways going into that corner, but he seemed to have really held the slide a little bit through that corner and got some speed out of it. I try not to go too high up in the corners because I feel like I get looser the higher up I get. And a little bit into the run, I like to actually just roll the corner, not actually get on the brakes. I feel like it kind of works out for me. Like I get off the gas a little earlier going in, and I don't brake to try to upset the car, and I just try to roll through the corner. I don't know if it burns out my front right more. It might, to be honest. But I try to just roll these corners like I am right now. And I feel like I got some good speed through the corner. Like I've caught him real quick doing it. Hopefully I can get a good enough run off one of these corners doing this and get to his inside. That's my goal. Because you're not going to be able to pass on the outside unless like you send it off into a corner like the 4-car did the first lap and actually hold it somehow. I thought when he sent it in on the guy that was in third that he was going to get loose or something. Almost there. Trying to get a run off of a corner. Did not have that good of an entrance on that corner. Got a little loose. Trying to run right along the bottom without getting on that apron because that apron will really upset your car. Right on his back bumper right now. I don't know if he's getting on the brakes at all or not. It seems like he might in the middle of the corner, and that might be where I'm getting my run on him at. I got on the apron a little bit there, messed up my corner. Yeah, I really don't know if not braking and just like trying to coast into the corner is burning up my front right or back right. I'm not 100% sure because the car's not that loose right now or anything. It actually feels pretty decent. Got the blown motor up here.
Look on the bottom.
He's going into the pits, which is nice.
Outside. Clear.
He left the bottom open. I tried to take it. I didn't. He tried coming down on me. I didn't want to wreck him. Because he had a really bad entrance into that corner because he took like a low line going in for some reason and pushed right up the track. Little sideways off of that corner.
Bree, I'm just going for the 0X, so if you get up to me, you can go.
Some people here just for the safety rating, which is normal. It's a D-class race, so some people are definitely here for safety. He got sideways off of that corner. Try to take the high entrance, get a low exit if possible, get under him. He's gonna try to block it. I didn't have a nose in there anyways. Definitely some tight racing though. You don't understand how hard I want to just like gas it up in the middle of the corner and bump him out of the way like he did to me in the first lap. Like literally, it was the first lap, dude. I want to so bad. I'm happy I was just able to hold on to it that first lap because I thought I was going to get spun up out of the way, which would have really sucked because there's no cautions in these races. No way to get your spot back or get your positioning back at all. Like, you're just kind of screwed at that point. He went a little high into that corner. I tried getting under him. Didn't have enough run. Oh, he blinked. Where the hell did he go? Oh, he's back. Oh, God. He is all over the place. I thought I was going to end up wrecking him because I had no clue where he was. As I said a couple laps ago, he might have gotten his blinking fixed, but he didn't. Apparently. He's got to see it on his end, too, because everybody disappears when you're the one that's blinking. If it's just that guy blinking, that guy will blink out for you, and on his end, everybody blinks out. So he's got to see it. Yeah, this guy's sideways. This guy's really pushing it in the corner. Really don't want to end up in a wreck with him. I was going to try to get to his outside there because he was super loose. I'm happy I'm able to stick on his bumper and not get into him. I'm surprised about that. Halfway in the race, he is super sideways again. I feel a little bit quicker. I'm like slowing up, trying not to get into his bumper because he's so loose. I'm loose off that corner. I hit the gas too hard coming off. I'm happy I was able to save it and not lose too much time. I was definitely sideways. Third place seems like they're starting to catch us a little bit though, because he's not fighting anything. He can just run his race. Need to try to open up the wheel better off of 4. Scrape the wall a little bit, no harm, no foul. I need to open up the wheel better off the corner to get a better run, because I'm keeping the wheel too turned, I think, and that's why I got loose. But I'm also trying to like get under him coming off a corner. See if we can get away from third a little bit. He got loose there. He lost 3/10 off that corner. Got in too hot. Ran up the track a little.
20 laps to go.
4 car had a real wide entrance in. He was loose throughout the corner. He kept his car straight though. I'm real interested to see what the tire wear is going to be at the end of this, because tire wear is not too bad. The fall off isn't awful. Not as bad as some races in like the ARCA cars and stuff, but back right is definitely going to be worn out. So is the front right a little bit. Trying to put some pressure on him being right on his bumper. Make him try to overdrive it, which he has a couple times. He was real high going into that one. Trying to get under him, but he kept like sliding down. Not trying to wreck him. Main goal, not trying to at least. Almost hit that inside wall. That was super close. I had a really shallow entrance. You hit that inside wall, it's not the worst thing in the world. It will push you up for sure.
Come on, 5.
It'll definitely push you up, but you don't really get too much damage. Every time I lose all my ground to the 4 car though, I catch back up. So I'm definitely quicker than him. I just have to freaking get by him. It's the hardest thing. I'm just afraid if I do get in front of him, what the hell is going to happen, because I get off the gas earlier than he does to try to roll the corner. I'm getting all my time off the corner when I'm by myself. Little sideways on that corner. Back in, started kicking out, coming off. Okay, third place is not there anymore. He is gone.
Go inside.
He was very sideways in that corner. You're not gonna be able to make a pass happen on the outside, which is unfortunate. Just him getting sideways and stuff, it's pushing him down the track, and I have to go outside. Or get enough of a run and try to dive down low on him. Trying to focus real quick. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm just really trying not to wreck this guy, but also trying to get by him.
10 laps to go, 10 laps to go. I'm fine. Outside, clear high.
I keep getting my nose in on him, but he keeps like cutting me off the corner because he's going in too high. He's like going in high and trying to get a run off the straightaway. Oh. I thought he was going to go there.
Working the bottom, inside, clear low.
He was real sideways off that corner. I thought that's when he was finally going to go.
Inside. Clear.
His entrance into these corners is awful though, because of his low entrance. His entrance, I mean, I can't speak. His entrance is low, so it's pushing him up the track and he's losing a ton of time, and he's getting more sideways because of it. Like, our times are severely affected because he is going in super low, getting loose and sideways off the corner. Hell, with only 9 people in this race, at least it was exciting up front. Definitely faster, by far. I just need to get a good enough run off of one of these corners to get to his inside. Because he keeps taking such a shallow exit to try to block it.
Going on the bottom, real slow.
I can see his hands in the wheel just turning it right. That's so funny. Because he's got white gloves on too. I can see it.
Outside, outside. Still there. Clear.
I am down here.
Clear high.
Like, he is so sideways off of most of these corners, or even going into some of them. It's so frustrating. Like, I want to just hit him out the way like he did to me. I really do. Trying to get him to go super hard into a corner where he gets sideways like that. Make him have a bad entrance. I'm having a bad entrance also, but he's getting so loose off of it because of it.
Outside.
I'm inside of him now.
Still outside on your corner. On the corner. Clear.
All right, got in front of him. Let's go. 2 laps to go.
White flag. White.
And I did that clean as hell too. I did not move him out the way. I just pushed him hard enough to where he was getting sideways.
Badass. Looking good, bud.
Oh, he's sideways there. Let's go. I'm happy with that. I just gotta take it easy this last corner. Wrecked car, just get around him, and let's go. I'm happy with that win. That is awesome. That was a tight race. He moved me out of the way first lap, and I never moved him completely out of the way at all. Like, he got sideways, tapped him a couple times because he was sideways and I was trying to get under him. I am super happy with that. That was a hell of a race. That was a hell of a race. Let's go. I'm happy about that. Able to do it clean too. I'm probably gonna fuck up the burnout is my guess. I usually do. Yep, into the wall. I don't do burnouts. Burnouts are bad for me. Oh, I'm happy about that. I'm so happy with that. I don't think I've ever won at 5 flags in like any car either, so very happy with how that went. That was an amazing race. Drive the track backwards like I like to. So I like to see how the car would actually react going backwards too. It's just weird going the opposite way. But damn, what a race. That was awesome. I need to go back and see that, because I did it real clean, too. I did it very clean. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. I haven't had that close of a race for like 50 laps straight in forever, I think. Like, I don't think I've ever had that close of a race. Let's go back to the very beginning, where I got moved out of the way. The 4 car, I thought he was going to get loose, or the 2 was going to stay on the inside of him, but he really sent it in, and through that first corner, he really sent it and had a really good first corner. And he just, you know, bumped me out of the way. It was a little bit of net code, but he still was going to bump me out of the way. I'm happy I was able to save it, at least, and stick into second place. The 2 car backed off early, so I was able to slot in. But that was a fucking hell of a race, man. For the longest time, just stayed on his bumper the entire race. Every time I lost a little bit of ground, I'd get right back to his bumper. He was just getting so loose there. I want to go back to the last, like, 10 laps or so. Just see how tight of a race this was the whole damn time. Because I really did not want to move him. I did not want to do what he did to me. Like, payback's a bitch, yes, and karma is too, but he was getting so sideways, I was gonna wreck him if I got into him, and I did not want to move him like that. I was just gonna run my line. Every time he got super sideways, I get my nose in there, he started coming down, trying to cut me off and taking a lower exit. Didn't want to spin him out like that, and then it probably would have affected me too. But you can see his back end on how loose he is. Oh geez, what a save. I could see his hands in the wheel too, just going at it to the right. But his low entrance was really killing his lap, and it was hurting mine too because I was running right on him. I was trying to go in high, come off low because he was getting such a low entrance. You could see how much looser his car is than mine at this point. Because I'm keeping my car as straight as I can, and his back end is like kicking out most corners. Wrecked car down there, honestly never even saw that when I was racing. I was so focused on trying to get to the 4. So what lap are we on? 44, going into 44 now? Yeah. He was just so loose. Like, he killed his tires. He absolutely killed his tires. But I was able to stay right with him the whole damn race. Luckily, third place never came to us. I thought he was going to catch up to us at some point. But I know we had a couple 0Xs for me getting to his inside, and he was like trying to cut me off, but I backed off every time not wreck him. What are we on, 45 now? Yeah. Because it's coming up in the next couple laps is when I was like putting all the pressure on him. Trying to get to his inside every corner. And trying to push him to overdrive his corner. Right there, he's just trying to cut me off. Coming off the corner, he had a better exit. I'm just trying to show that I'm there on the bottom so he would overdrive the corner hopefully and get loose. That was my whole goal, is to stay as close to him as possible and get him to overdrive the corner because I know how loose these cars get. Like, this would have been a crazy race with like 17, 18 people like I thought there was going to be, but they split us in half to 9. And we still had a hell of a race up front, but more lap traffic would have been hectic to try to deal with. He is very loose there. Trying to get to his inside, but I had to get off the gas a little bit. He had a low entrance because I was going down there, and he just overdrove it a little bit, getting super loose. I'm able to get under him here. I finally got a good exit. And he just went too high up that corner, got sideways. And I think he was trying to come back at me, like, to get to me these last couple laps. And he was just getting way too sideways. Cause yeah, he just like went in. I saw him in the mirror getting super sideways. He almost lost it, but he still saved it. He was still able to save it, getting that loose, which is crazy for these cars. These cars are hard to save at this track with how much banking there is. Wrecked car down at the bottom, and able to come home with the win. So that was awesome. That was just a great race. And multiple of his laps did not count. You could see like he was blinking during those laps going across the line. So really, I might have gotten some more laps led. I don't know. So we'll see. But let's go through, see all the incidents that happened. 7 car into the wall, coming off of 4. Very easy to do. They were too wide behind us. 5 car skims that inside wall just barely. 7 car sliding it, lost it all in the front stretch, spun it around. Does he keep it going? Yeah, he does. Huge dent in the back right. That's going to really affect the car's handling. It's so easy to spin these cars around. Goes, hits the inside wall. 8 car loses it on the front stretch, locks it up, hits the inside wall really bad. Luckily, there's nowhere around anybody else able to get it going because, oh, he was the one that blew his engine early on. That blew his engine? Really? That sucks. He really did not hit that hard at all. 3 car scrapes the wall on the front stretch, barely. I know I did that later on too. Just barely scraping it. 6 car goes in, they door slam a little bit. Both of them just kind of coming up and coming down at the same time. Just a racing deal, in my opinion. I don't think either of them really that bad. I think this is where I scraped the wall. Yeah, just barely scraped the wall in the front stretch. Just barely. 3 car does it again. Yep. It's easier to do it off of 4 for some reason. Like, you push up off to the wall a lot quicker off of 4. 3 car. What the hell happens? Why did they go to this? I don't understand. There was no incident. Scrapes the wall? Yep, barely. Okay. I don't know why they, like, put us on coming off of 2. 8 car gets into the back of the 5, moves him up out of the way. That was unfortunate for the 5. That's what I was trying not to do to the 4. Is this actually for position? No. The 8 car is laps down because he blew his engine. Yeah, I forgot about that. So he moved the 5 car out of the way, who probably was on the lead lap at that point. He might have been. I don't know. I did not see if there was an incident there already. Oh, is he going to hit that inside wall? Oh, that was close. That was super close to hitting that inside wall, and then he goes out and scrapes the wall. Okay. 5 car sideways. Loses it, goes into the grass, taps the wall. Doesn't really hurt the car too much, but lost it, lost a ton of time. 2 car. Oh, he was in 3rd, too. Oh. Blew his engine. That sucks. Where did he end up finishing? Damn, 4 laps down. 9 car ended up finishing there, and he wanted the SR. Oh, he ended up with no incidents, really. Wow. Who the fuck hit him then? It was definitely the 9 car that just hit him, right? Am I stupid? Who the hell hit him? Oh, 6. I thought it was a 9. My bad. I'm dumb. Yeah, I am stupid. You can say that. 6 car's got that damage now. Scrapes the wall off of 2. Just trying to stay out of the way of the 3. Who ended up finishing 2nd? Was it the 3? Yeah, it was the 3. Okay. And he was like 7 seconds back. Oh. Did he just downshift and kill his motor? What the hell happened? Either that or the damage in the front made his water temps start going up and stuff. Water and oil temps. Sorry, I hit the mic. Don't know where that guy went. He just blinked out. Okay, so I guess that was the incident, blinking out. I have no clue. 2 cars back out here after his blown engine. Scrapes the wall off of 2. And I don't know how to do burnouts, so here's my incident. I'm stupid. I can't do burnouts. Leave me alone. But hell, that was a hell of a race. I'm super happy with how that went. I'm pretty sure this is my first win at 5 Flags in any car, so I'm super happy about that. So that was awesome. I'm super, super happy with that. That was a hell of a race. So let's go see what we end up getting out of this race. Should gain some iRating being car number 1 and getting a 0x as well through the whole race, which I don't care about my safety too much. I have a lot of it, but that was a great race. Can't be mad about that. I was disappointed with how I got hit out of the way the first lap, but I was able to rally back and get him back at the end without moving him at least. So that was fun. So let's see what we get out of this race. All right, results are in. Strength of field was still 2150. It was a pretty good strength of field, and yeah, there was 2 different splits because they split us at half for some reason. And didn't have the quickest lap of the race. The 4 car actually had the fastest lap on lap 7, which is actually later into the run than I would have expected for a fast lap. But I just tried to stay steady. Happy I did that. We gained 48 out of that, which is awesome. Almost a 3,700 for the first time ever on oval side. But it was a good race overall. Who was the lowest? Number 9, 1,500. It's not that low, really, because the other split definitely had everybody under 1,500, so that was a very low split. So that would have been interesting to see how many wrecks they had. There wasn't really that much, not that many. I can't speak that many wrecks in this race. There was a couple guys who spot out, blew their motors early, and then one guy, the 6, ended up in a bad spot, hitting the 2 when the 2 spun on the front stretch. That was unfortunate, and the 2 was in 3rd for the whole damn race until then. But I'm happy I was able to get him back at the end. It says I led 6 laps. I'm pretty sure I only led like 3. I led the first lap still, I think. And then I led the last 2 or 3, so maybe 4 at most, but a couple where he blinked out and gave me credit for, which I figured that was going to happen because I've seen it happen before. But I'm happy I was able to get him back there at the end, pass him for the win. That was awesome. Super happy with how that went. That's just exciting short track racing. I imagine that's kind of how the Snowball Derby goes. It's super close like that for most races, except there's a million more cars. Like there's probably like 3 times more cars than that on the track at once, and it's just super close the whole time. So that was a ton of fun. Happy to get my first ever win at Five Flags. I'm pretty sure it is at least, and had a ton of success in these late models lately. I'm having a lot of fun with them, and I'm happy I ran this over the ARCA at Langley because I felt like that was going to be a wreck fest. I would not be surprised. Let me know how your guys' races are going this week if you guys race this or the ARCA, because I feel like the ARCA is going to be a wreck fest, but I feel like this could be too because the cars are so loose going in or coming off of the corners here. If you get in too hard or get on the gas too hard, it's hard to save them. The 4 was able to do it a lot when he was sideways a ton. I forgot to look at my tire wear. Dang it. I wanted to see what the tire wear was, and it would have been interesting to see his tire wear too, because I know his back right was definitely more worn out than mine. I was really trying to save mine for the most part, not get too sideways and just save the car, but able to gain 48 iRacing. Now that's super happy about that. And just happy to get the win because that was an awesome race. So I appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Like I said earlier, let me know how your guys' races are going in any of the races, whatever you're racing. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.